gonna keep it. Alright, done.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
We'll take that. Alright.
Let's go. Let's do this.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down. Chubb, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to down Beckham. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Are you watching this recording?
Now Prescott.
You watching my play.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down. Back back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
50 to 20, 54. Watch the run.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Elliott running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
All right. Yeah, I'm on him now. I got a field goal, too. Damn, said POpz trash.
They play fake to Elliott. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
I'll bring it back. I will bring it back.
And now off to the races.
I ran it all the way back. I ran it all the way back. I ran it all the way back. I ran the corner all the way back.
That'll go down as a 92-yard punt return score. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return then your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coaches, they've got a special guy. They'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, about that.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on second down. Prescott flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia. This is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. Because if you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Okay. Thanks.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Mayfield looks to throw, and the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady. All right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mayfield now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
You got to come back and get another invitation.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
And this is my pops I did like this. And just imagine how I do you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
You better keep it coaching. You better keep it coaching. Yeah.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
180. Mike, 54. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I already caught him. You get the field goal. Right.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Cause I was going to kick the field goal. My brother said you're done. Go ahead and go kick the touchdown.
54, right there. 54.
Final play of the half, Mayfield.
This
is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham as time expires in the first half. As his guys continue to pour it on. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This recorded in the party. I don't want to do them no
This will be
white
taken to the back of the end zone.
I'm going to feel bad.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now you're going to make me feel bad. I told
About
you.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his last 7 straight passes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. You think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you look into who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville, 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
There he goes, left side. And touchdown, Cleveland.
He's a sucker. He quit. Oh man, boy, hold on. Let me cut it off.